That's what I was going to say.
John, how are you on the phone?
I am.
Can we have a minute? I need a minute.
Who are you with?
I'm with Lionshare News. We're all over, so we work with all the all the big outlets, TMZ, Access, Entertainment Tonight, you name
great.
it. All right, congratulations. You live to see another week.
Yeah.
How's that feel? That
Feels great.
You're not the worst.
Well, Vegas thought I'd get kicked off the first week, and we're going into week 5.
So you defied the odds.
I defied the odds.
All right, quick
More
question.
importantly, we're having fun, and that's what this is all about.
How much weight have you lost?
17 pounds.
17
Can you
pounds.
tell?
Wow, you look great.
Thank you.
Right? Another question here. Did you see the whole fiasco with Ellen and George W. Bush?
I did. I saw that clip.
And you're actually living proof that we can, you're living it right now. I mean, who would have thought, that we don't always have to agree, right? That we can kind of forgive and move on, and then look, initially when you were selected for the show, a lot of people were upset saying that you were not worthy of being on the show.
I heard that.
How does that feel now? Seeing what happened with Ellen, Ellen stood up and said, you know what? We are better than this.
Yeah.
Even Fox News and CNN and MSNBC all agreed that we should be able to move on.
Yeah, I think Ellen was right, and I applaud her for standing her ground and making that point. We need more of that.
More of that.
More of that. Watch yourself.
No worries. Speaking of more of that, the presidential daily brief.
Yeah.
Right? Or not the president. Not the presidential daily brief. Speaking of that, the press briefing, the daily press briefing.
Yeah.
It's gone by the way of the dodo bird.
It has.
Right?
Correct.
Do you think that Donald Trump is the best person to be sending that message out? Should they bring that press briefing back?
So I mean, there was a briefing today by I think it was one of the immigration officials in the
but a daily press briefing for the
and
press.
I think, look, so he took questions from reporters today for what I read on the plane, like 15 minutes. At the end of the day, as long as the president and members of the government are engaging with the media and the public, that's what they need. They need to make sure that the public is seeing the government.
See, but the problem with Donald Trump is he's spewing his talking points, and we know he's lying. And the minute somebody calls him on it, he cuts him off and says, you're stupid or you're dumb or you're.
But the bottom line is that a press secretary is only going to be speaking on behalf of the principal.
Anyways,
it's always better to have the principal themselves. The whole goal is to make sure that somebody is speaking on behalf of the principal, in this case the president or the United States government. If the president himself wants to be that spokesperson, then you can get no better than that.
Are you glad that you're not in that position anymore? Like right now?
100%. I've said that from the beginning. I was honored to do the job.
But how do you feel now, like being out of it?
I've got a whole new. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. Put it that way. My stress level's down. I'm in better shape. So it was a great time. It was a great honor to do it. But I'm glad to move on. And it's in an unbelievably intense position, no matter who has the job. And it's nice being able to.
But he's not doing himself any favors. A couple of colleagues of Rudy Giuliani's were arrested last night, and this is just an ongoing thing. Impeachment is inevitable at this point, we think, at least from the House.
Again, I don't know that that's the case. We'll have to see. There's 31 Democrats, like yourself, in seats that the president carried, so we'll have to see how that comes down. Democrats have an 18-seat majority. We have to figure out where those 31 people come down.
A lot of people are thinking that Pence could be impeached too, and if that happens, we are looking at a possible President Nancy Pelosi. How does that make you feel?
Well, I don't think there's one thing to have to talk about what the House may or may not do, but I don't think there's any question where the Senate comes down on this, and I'm not.
Well, look,
I won't lose any sleep worrying about it.
But we all know, and you're a little bit of a historian yourself. We all know what happened with Nixon. It started out small, a little crack in the wall, one senator to another. Before you know it, a couple of senators march in his office and say, "You got to resign, or you're getting ousted."
Yeah,
and we're seeing the cracks.
So
we're seeing the cracks. Okay, Mitt Romney. Where does Mitt Romney come down on history here?
Where Mitt Romney comes down.
Well, we know he's one of the lone senators speaking out.
But I don't know where he's going to vote or what he's going to do. But
somebody speaking from experience, though.
Right, and I will tell you that I don't think you're going to find an argument from people on the right or the left that regardless of what the House does, I don't think there's any question where the Senate is. Furthermore, I don't think we have any concern
But do you have any regrets? Look, you obviously have regrets about the way you handled things and this
Yeah,
and
I
that
wrote
and
a
the other,
book.
right?
You should
Yeah, of
buy
course
it.
you did. Yeah, no. And I read excerpts of the book.
Good, thank you.
So I know you have
excerpts. You should have bought the
yeah,
whole thing.
I know. I don't know who's got the time. I got a 4-year-old. It's crazy.
I got 2 8-year-olds.
Yeah. Well, all right, perfect. So let me ask you this though: so you regret your kind of some of the decisions that you've made and kind of how you went about it. History is going to come down one way on this thing.
Sure.
It always, no matter how we look at O.J. Simpson now. There are people who said O.J. didn't do it. O.J. didn't do it. We look back now. We laugh at those people. Those people laugh at themselves. So I'm asking you, what's going to happen to the Republicans when the fog clears?
I think when President Bush left office, he made it clear that these kind of things take 20, 30 years to cement themselves in terms of looking back, and we'll see. There's a lot of policies.
Where do you think history is going to come down?
I think right now, in terms of the judiciary and a lot of the policies the president's put forward, he is.
Has nothing to do with the judges.
Does.
No, nothing to do. Listen,
does.
it has nothing to do with the judges and nothing to do with the policies. We're talking about the rule of law.
Right. I think
the rule of law. So let's not.
But I think that when you look back in history, most people are going to judge a president by the policies and the accomplishments and results that they had.
They're not going to judge him based on his corruption.
I think that there's going to be some people.
Is Donald Trump corrupt?
I don't believe so.
Sean.
Thank you very much.
Sean, really? Are you smoking the doobie, Sean?
I'm probably the only one in California not.
Are you? You're not smoking the funny business?
I'm not. Thank you.
So you don't think Donald Trump is corrupt? Okay, is Rudy Giuliani corrupt? Is he dirty? Is he a dirty lawyer?
No, he is not a dirty lawyer.
Sean.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, are you gonna go? Are you gonna survive another week?
I hope so.
Maybe.
Maybe. I'm trying as hard as I can.
Who are you? Who do you think should get eliminated before you this coming week?
I don't look at it that way. I'm having fun. I've gone a lot further than I thought I would, and I'll keep going as long as people want me on the show. But it's up to people who vote, not me.
If Donald Trump calls you to come back, do you come back?
No.
Definitely
No,
not?
no. I'm enjoying life, and if I had the privilege of doing it once, and it's somebody else's turn now.
And you're good?
I'm good.
All right, Sean, thank you. Good luck. 17 pounds? What's the goal?
More.
Thank you. Appreciate it.